How's it going, everybody? Too Spooky here, and welcome to the first official video in our new series where we go in depth to explain individual devil fruits and how they work. If you need a quick recap explanation on devil fruits as a whole, well, be sure to follow the link in the description or click the card in the top right corner of the screen. To start this series off with some controversy, we are going to be explaining Sengoku's devil fruit, the Hito Hito no Mi model Daibutsu, otherwise known as the human fruit model Buddha. This devil fruit is actually a very rare one, as it is one of the only two mythical Zoan devil fruits that are considered canon, making it even rarer than a Logia type. This devil fruit allows Sengoku to transform into a gigantic living Buddha statue. Due to the fact that he increases greatly in size to the point where he's about as large as a giant, his strength is also greatly increased to essentially the same level as a giant. This is reflected by the amount of damage he is able to inflict with just a single one of his punches. When he transforms, on top of growing in size, his body also takes on some very odd proportions, as his legs are rather small, but the rest of his body is extremely large and exaggerated.
That's quite big. Impressive. Ooh, that's kind of small. Yikes.
Upon transformation, Sengoku also turns gold and shines brightly. However, it's unknown if his body carries the same properties as actual gold to match the color, but I feel like there's a good chance that it does, in which case this would also mean that his defense and durability is also greatly increased upon transformation. To expand on that possibility even further, if Sengoku's Buddha transformation was actually made out of gold, this would mean his punches would not only have the power of a regular giant's punch, but the addition of extra force from the metal coating his fist. Due to the fact that it's a Zoan devil fruit, this also means that Sengoku also has a hybrid and full-on Buddha transformation. At this point in time, it's unknown if the transformation we saw at Marineford is the hybrid or the full-on Buddha transformation, but it should be known he does have both. On top of all that, this fruit also grants Sengoku another ability, which is the ability to create powerful shockwaves with his hands. These shockwaves are powerful enough to destroy the immediate ground beneath them, and also go toe-to-toe with the Blackbeard pirates. It's also able to counter the shockwaves of the Gura no Mi, which is said to be able to destroy the world. These shockwaves were also rather large in size, covering a wide area that is able to damage multiple people at once. Now, unfortunately, that is the extent of what we've seen with this devil fruit, so hopefully that was able to give you a better understanding of how it works, but even though that is all the information we have right now, we're not done quite yet. I'm going to warn you, this next portion of the video might get a little bit ranty, as this particular topic is something that really bothers me, so just bear with me here. What we're going to be discussing is the Hito Hito no Mi, or the regular human fruit. Because Sengoku's devil fruit is named the Hito Hito no Mi model Daibutsu, many people think that it is the same exact devil fruit as Chopper's due to something Oda said in the past. Before we move any further, I really quickly need to provide you guys with the exact context of this situation, so I'm going to read the SBS question with Oda's response word for word. What happens if a person eats a Hito Hito no Mi? I suppose I should say they become human. I guess you could say that means like becoming an adult or finding your true spirit or something. So basically people will live more human-like. Well, I guess you could say that. Or not. Basically not. Goodbye. Runs away. As you can see by that statement, Oda is completely joking here. But for some reason with this statement, many people assume that if a human were to eat the Hito Hito no Mi, they would gain some sort of enlightenment. Now, not to sound like an asshole or anything, but most of the people who bring up this point assume that enlightenment means the individual who ate the fruit would become some sort of super intelligent or an invincibly strong human. Basically meaning the human who ate the human fruit would become the absolute peak of human potential. When you can clearly see by Oda's answer that it would instead be like the equivalent of the individual becoming more mature or finding Jesus. The reason I bring this up is because of how often I see people bring up this enlightenment statement, even though they don't understand the context behind it. I think at some point, one or multiple people just started spreading around this misinformation, and it just kept spreading until everyone thought that it was fact, which tends to happen with a lot of theories in general. Johnny.
Yes, Papa?
Telling lies?
No, Papa.
Open your mouth.
Ha ha ha.
You've betrayed me for the last time, Johnny. The truth of the matter is, there is no enlightenment about it. Oda didn't even mention that word specifically, so I don't know where people are getting it from. If a human were to eat the Hito Hito no Mi, they would gain absolutely no abilities, but instead all the weaknesses of a normal devil fruit. A lot of people think the human that ate the fruit would be able to transform their body to have like a muscle form and whatnot, but because they are already a human, this isn't the case. Because if the human wanted to transform their body to be strong or fit or whatever else, as a human they already have the potential to do that without even eating the fruit, which is why the fruit would do nothing. The only likely way these transformations could occur is if the human who ate the human fruit had a rumble ball or other body-altering drug like the one Chopper has, as Chopper would only have the 3 regular base Zoan forms without his rumble ball in the first place. This also goes for any animal that eats a Zoan fruit that contains the same species as themselves. They will gain no abilities but all the weaknesses of a normal devil fruit. I also know some of you out there will try to argue about Chopper's intelligence being granted because of the fruit, so if a person ate it, they would become super smart, right? No! You see, Chopper wasn't given superhuman intelligence. Instead, he was given the regular level of human intelligence that we are all born with. Chopper became smart on his own by studying every day to become a doctor and understand the world that he was suddenly thrust into. Basically what I'm trying to say is, the fruit simply gave him the potential to be smart, but Chopper gained the intelligence all on his own. Without studying like he did, Chopper wouldn't be near as smart as he is now. So hopefully that helps at least some of you out there better understand the Hito Hito no Mi and the fact that if a human ate it, they would not become enlightened. That was never stated by Oda, and people are just interpreting his joke wrong. The reason I bring all of this up is because I saw a few comments stating that Sengoku ate the Hito Hito no Mi, and that is why he's a Buddha, because he became enlightened by the fruit. And I'm going to explain why that's pure bullshit. For one, there are no 2 identical fruits in One Piece. There are some that are vastly similar, like the Kilo Kilo no Mi and the Ton Ton no Mi, but there are no 2 fruits that are the exact same. So Chopper and Sengoku can't possibly have the same fruit at the same time. And 2, we've seen that Zoan devil fruits can be any species, and therefore Zoan fruits are grouped by species in the form of different models. So basically the base of the fruit starts out with a certain species or group of animals, like dogs for instance. Then, the specific breed of that species is the model. So there can be 2 or many more dog fruits at the same time, but each one is a different model or breed of dog. Chopper's devil fruit is the base form of the Hito Hito no Mi, the regular run-of-the-mill human, if you will, while Sengoku's devil fruit, the Hito Hito no Mi model Daibutsu, is a mythical version of a human that is only found in myths and legends. So while they are both part of the same species, Sengoku's devil fruit is simply a mythical version of a human, while Chopper's is the regular. So while the 2 may share a name, they really aren't that similar. So bottom line with what I'm trying to say here, the Hito Hito no Mi would not make a normal human enlightened. And Sengoku's devil fruit is not just an enlightened version of the Hito Hito no Mi. I don't know how these rumors were spread for so long, but I'm putting them to rest right now. With that, guys, that is our video today. Hopefully that didn't come off too conceited or anything like that. I'm really just tired of seeing all this misinformation taken as fact, which happens way too often in this community. And because of that, I just had to set the record straight, even if it meant seeming like an asshole for a few minutes. If you learned something new or found a better understanding of Sengoku's devil fruit, well, be sure to drop a fat like! Sorry for that somber start to the series, but that rant was bound to happen eventually anyways. Be sure to comment what individual devil fruits you guys would like explained next for this series, as I would love to know which fruits you guys want to see the most. Also, be sure to subscribe and smash that notification bell to be notified when the next devil fruit video comes out. With that, guys, if you cannot get enough too spooky content, well, be sure to click here for an explanation of devil fruits as a whole if you didn't check it out earlier. Or click here for the latest One Piece top 10, the top 10 wasted devil fruits in One Piece. Thanks for watching, see you all soon with a new video.